Hallelujah. It's been a long time. I came live at this time, and I believe that God has a word for someone this morning. God bless you wherever you are. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for connecting. God bless you. Let me know where you're watching from. The country and the can see you. God bless you, my darling. Okay. Blessed be the name of the Lord. I can see people jumping in on Facebook, on TikTok. Please share the video. Invite as many people as you can, because today is a serious matter. We are dealing with a serious matter today. When love dies. When love dies. It's not a very popular topic that people talk about, but I want to talk about it this morning. And I have a very special announcement to give before the end of the video, or before the end of the program, that we're going to be starting from December 1st to 31st. It's going to be 31 days of praying into the new year. You don't prepare for a year. It's going to be a prayer and fasting. You know, I don't really do prayers and fasting like that, except I am commanded. You understand? So everyone that follows me and everyone that believes in this ministry will be a part of that program. We're going to be there twice every day online for 31 days. It's going to be massive. And throughout those 31 days, we're going to be fasting from the 1st of December. So put that in mind. But anyway, today I want to share with you when love dies. Now, please, if you're watching me from wherever you're watching me, if you have never shared my video before, it's important that you share this video to as many people as you can. Share to groups, share to friends. Tess, I really need you to ping some things right now. Just ping it on the screen. When topic of the day, when love dies. Share the video 10 times. Everyone share the video 10 times. Let me know the country and the city you're watching from. Use you mightily this morning to listen to me, you know, because it's very important to listen. The Bible says, my people perish because of lack of knowledge. Knowledge is the key. Knowledge is key. And once knowledge comes, acceleration comes. Are you ready for this morning? When knowledge comes, acceleration comes. So please, I want to teach you today when love dies. Please, let's make Facebook, let's get up to 1,000 people watching. TikTok, let's get up to 500. Just keep tapping on your screen. Tap on your screen as many times as possible on TikTok. Those of you on Facebook, share to your timeline. Those of you on YouTube, share to as many people as possible. Let me see if I can ping it also on Instagram, on the other page. So please keep sharing, keep sharing, keep sharing, keep sharing. God bless you deeply. Like I said, let me know the country that you're watching from, the country and the city. You're going to be blessed today, I'm telling you. It's going to be a mind-blowing service. Mosela Haroshte, Freni Adosa, Masabahande. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for me this morning? When love dies. And I'm telling you, this is one major thing that has made a lot of people. Let me just hook. Oh, okay. Let me just hook let me just hook Instagram here. Let me know the country and the city. Or Facebook, we're trying. Keep sharing, keep sharing, keep sharing, keep sharing. Click on the like and the love button. Those of you on Instagram, keep sharing the video. TikTok, let me know the country and the city you're watching from. YouTube, let me know the country and the city you're watching from. Keep sharing. Now, let me say this to everyone that cares to listen, because you see, life is all about decisions. And life is all about people that are ready to listen. Hear me. Nothing stops a person that is in love. Love is a key. Love is dangerous. Let me put it that way. Love is dangerous. There is nothing that can stop a person that is in love. Love is beautiful. Love is amazing. But love becomes tears when it is invested in the wrong place. Nothing can stop a person that is in love. Absolutely nothing. When someone is in love, that person is like a train that cannot be stopped. It's like a flight that just took off. Love is one of the greatest tools that God created. But unfortunately, we live in a generation where people don't understand what love is. There's what we call the love language. There is what we call the love language. Every love has a language. Love has a language. And if you don't understand the language of love, you become a victim of love. A lot of people are victims. Do you know, I've said this all the time, and I've said this many times to those that care to listen. I've said this many times to those that care to listen. Hear this. There is nothing that is as painful like investing genuine love on an ungenuine person. Let me repeat that. There is nothing that is as frustrating as investing genuine love on an ungenuine human being. Oh, Jesus. Hear this. I'm saying this again. There is nothing that is as frustrating as investing genuine love on an ungenuine person. Now, I'm talking to both men and female this morning. I'm not really talking to a particular gender. I'm just talking generally. Because over the few months right now, when I started doing counseling, I found out that men also cry. Women also cry. So it goes both ways. Investing genuine love. Listen. You didn't understand what I said. Let me explain. There's nothing like being genuine in your heart for someone. You are genuine. You love the person, whether it's a male or a female. You love the person genuinely, but the person sees you as an option. It frustrates love. In fact, as a matter of fact, some people don't even have love in their heart anymore because of the things they face, because of the pain they face, because of, don't be, I'm talking to a man and a woman that is watching me on any other platform, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Don't be the reason why a genuine person becomes ungenuine with love. You didn't hear what I said. Don't be the reason why a genuine person becomes ungenuine with love. Don't be the reason. Don't be the reason why someone that can love so much becomes something else because of the series of heartbreaks. Let me shock you. Let me shock you. Hear this, guys. Whether we like it or not, hear this. A man or a woman that loves you can turn into a monster. A man or a woman that loves you can turn into a monster. Because the only people that their hearts are broken is the people that genuinely loves. They give it all. They release all. They don't look back. They are excited. They give they are blinded to the red flags. They just say, you know what? He makes me happy. She makes me happy. I damn the consequence. But the most painful thing is when you give such person that kind of privilege, because let me tell you something, hear this, whether you're a male or a female, I'm speaking to you right now. It is a privilege for someone to love you. It is a privilege for somebody to say, you know what, I love this person. Because love is expensive. You see, love is expensive. It is a privilege for someone to tell you, you know what, I genuinely love you. Don't take it for granted. You know, one of the biggest problem with our generation is that we take genuine love for granted. And when genuine love is taken for granted, I swear to you with everything I have, you might never find it again. Let me tell you something. It's not everyone that knows how to love. In my years of as speaking to people in their relationships and their marriages and all that, I've come to realize, hear this guys, I've come to realize, not everybody, I repeat, not everybody understands how to love. Not everybody has the capacity of a love language. They don't understand it. That's why you see a woman tell you, don't you think you're a little bit too fast? Let me process it. What are you processing? You have been crying to God for love. You have been crying to God, oh God, give me a man. God, bring the man now. You're telling me, I think we are going a little bit too fast. Can we bring prevention? What are you a processor? What are you processing? Love is a risk. Love is a risk. Love is hear me guys, I'm saying this to you from a heart of genuinity. Love is a risk. If you are not ready to take risk, stop asking God for love. Love is a risk. Love is stupidity. Because if you are not willing to take the risk, then love cannot. Listen, true love is shown when you are willing to take a risk. You know, true love does not come to someone that is too guarded. You are too guarded. You want to protect yourself. You don't want to be hurt. I've come to realize, hear me guys, I don't know if I'm blessed. Am I blessing you this morning? I've come to realize that people that are overprotective of their heart always fall in love with demons. They always fall in love with people that will break their heart, break their kidney, break their lungs, break their esophagus, and even break their ribs. You are too protective. You are protecting. You want to protect your heart. You want to safeguard your heart. You want to make sure that you don't make a mistake. You are over careful. No, it doesn't work that way. No. It does not work that way. Let me say this to somebody. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying I'll be available anytime you need me. I'm not saying am I even to be the right person or not. All I'm saying is I just want to be loved. I want to say something. Do you know why many of you are heartbroken? Should I tell you why? In your love life, when you fall in love with someone, the first thing that comes into your head is that I don't get husband. I have gotten a husband. I've gotten a wife. No, kill that mentality. I've gotten a husband. I've gotten a wife. You just fell in love. You just started a relationship. So the first thing you think, I've gotten a husband. It doesn't work that way, darling. Stop having expectations. Just go with the flow. Stop having unnecessary expectations. It puts you in a level of pressure that you don't need. So much expectations have made people heartbroken. So you meet a guy, you are dating him, and before you know what is going on, you are waiting for him to pop up the question. So if he does not pop up the question, you feel he's wasting your time. You feel, oh, why is this guy not pop up the question yet? What is he waiting for? No, you are not falling in love with him because you have seen an imaginary husband. You have seen an imaginary wife. You fell in love with that man. You fell in love with that woman because you loved her. That is why, okay, look at marriage. People think marriage is to create children. People think that this is why some people are divorcing. So the first year she doesn't take in, the guy is worried. Second year, third year, the marriage collapse. Because the man got into the marriage because I am the only son of my mother. I need to produce children. So he married her for children production. So she has become a child manufacturing machine because that is the reason why he married her. That's a very wrong mentality. Am I helping somebody? Children are a blessing. Children are a benefit of marriage. That is why if a man marries you genuinely because he loves you, hear this, and this is why a lot of people's mindset needs to be reset. If a man marries you genuinely because he loves you, whether children come or children did not come, he will make sure that that woman is the happiest woman on the planet. Do you think it's every woman that must go through labor room? There are some women that are not destined to go through labor room. Let all the pastors pray for you. There are women in their destiny. It is written that they are not destined to go through. You see, I wonder how people think. I wonder how the mentality of people, how they reason. It's not every woman that is destined to go through the labor room. That is why there are adoptions. That is why there are orphanages. God is not confused. That is why there are many ways to have children. If your wife or your woman is not a baby manufacturing machine, if you try, when I hear people say, I've been waiting for 20 years, no child, sometimes I feel like flogging them. I've been waiting for 15 years, no child. I've been waiting for 10 years, no child. Let me change your mentality. What stops you from adopting? It's because the love has died. There's no love because love is understanding. Love is tolerance. If you have adopted a child in the 3rd year of your marriage, and this is 36 years of marriage that you are still waiting for God's will, by now that child would have become a man or a woman, probably maybe even married, giving you the greatest joy that even biological children could not give you. We live in a generation where people's myopic understanding has eaten deep into the fabrics of their minds. That the way people reason is the reason why most people put themselves in serious bondage. Most especially Africa. He must come for my blood, though. If he not come for my blood, now my blood, he must come for my blood. I have seen biological children who are miscreant. I have seen biological children who are a mistake of a child. I told them yesterday in church, in the first service, I said there are some children that are supposed to be aborted. Because some children are a curse to the parents that gave birth to them. Some children are punishment to the parents that gave birth to them. I don't know if I'm helping somebody here. Am I speaking to somebody here? So a lot of women have died from high blood pressure because in their mind, let me tell you, no woman is barren. You're only barren from your mind. No man is barren. You're only barren from your mind. And this is why I always tell women, don't go for looks. Don't go for money. Go for brains. Go for a man that thinks well. Go for a man that understands the fundamentals of love, because love has a language. We call it the love language. Go for brains, because there's a lot of people that have money that don't have brains. Exposure is not traveling. Exposure is not that I've been to America, I've been to Canada, I've been to London, I've been to this, I've been to that. That's not exposure, because there are many foolish people that have traveled. No sense. No sense. Very few people in this generation, both male and female, think properly. A lot of people have mental breakdown. When you hear them speak, you know that this person needs help. When you hear them speak, you know that this person is not thinking properly. When you hear them speak, you know that this person... As somebody said, I'm a powerful man of God, and she came here for prayers. Let me tell you something. Listen to me, and this will help you. There are things, the reason why God gave you brains is so that he can rest. I want you to write that. The reason why God gave you brains is so that he can rest. There are certain things God expects you as a human being to do. Don't expect God to do what you should do. Our problem, the reason why there are doctors, the reason why there is adoption centers, the reason why there are sperm donors and all those things is because God knows that it is not every woman that can go to the labor room. Now, I know this is a very strange way of teaching, but it's a reality. Many people will be happy if they don't put themselves under unnecessary pressure, because this is what is killing people around the world. I said to her, you have been waiting for close to 30 years, no child. She said she came for prayers, that she saw me online and somebody sent me her video. I sent her my video. You know, I mean, I'm a powerful man of God. I said, no, I'm not powerful. I'm only just used by God. I said to her, go and adopt 2 children. That was 5 years ago. She said, my husband will not accept. I said, it is your decision to stay with a man or remain barren. She went back home. She explained to her husband. She said, the man of God said we should adopt. Good man. The man said, okay, let's adopt. And it is difficult for an Igbo man to accept adoption. So I respected the man they adopted. This is 5 years. The kids are in school. They call them daddy. Lovely kids. Now she's pregnant. Because the house now has the spirit of children. She's pregnant now. And guess what? She's pregnant with triplets. She's pregnant with triplets. She adopted 2 children that calls her mommy. And God saw their love for the kids. You see, life is about word. To him, brain is given. I always use that word. I don't know. The network is quite funny now. God help us now. Facebook, please just keep the fire burning. Am I speaking to somebody here? Life is about wisdom. My people perish because of lack of knowledge. Now she's pregnant with triplets, meaning she's going to have 5 kids. So those adopted children were the people that activated the womb of the woman. Because when God saw their genuity, their love for those kids, the way they loved them genuinely, the way they showered them, and I so much respect the husband. I so much honor the man. Am I talking to somebody here? When love dies, there are 7 signs to know that love has died. Number 1, if a man sleeps with another woman that is not you, his love for you has died. If a woman sleeps with another man apart from you, her love has died. No man or woman will sleep with another woman. Now, hear this, sex is not love. Don't miss it. You can buy sex. There are girls that are doing hookup. Sex is not love. I want you to get this straight right now. Sex is not love. But sex is beautiful when two lovers does it. It becomes intriguing. It becomes magical. It becomes explosive when two minds that loves each other. Oh my. So when two people that genuinely love each other make love, Jesus, is explosive. So hear this. Many marriages today is management. The woman can't go. I mean, she's 60, she's 45, she's 50, she's 55. So in her mind, where can I go from here? I can't go anywhere now. I mean, my children are grown up. So it's more of management instead of love. And that will kill you early. Nothing kills like that when you are managing. So you see people, they're in a relationship or they're in a marriage, and it's just, most especially marriages, it's just management. I am this. No. The truth about it is that a lot of people are managing. A lot of people, a lot of homes, a lot of marriage homes, a lot of marriage homes are broken. It's management. It's no more love. There's no feeling. So the person is just there. I don't go ask for divorce, but I could just stay. And management comes with a mentality of, I have suffered with this man. I cannot leave this marriage. I don't want to lose. So I've seen a lot of women who has that mentality of, I don't want to lose. How can I leave this house? I built this house with my money. The land is my own. He only built it. So they have what I call an entitlement mentality instead of a mentality of, I need to be happy. Oh, somebody's not hearing me now. And this will now put the woman in a perpetual bondage. Because the mentality is there. I can't leave this house. I have invested too much. Almost all my life has gone into this man's life. This man met me when I was in school. He met me this. He met me. So at the end of the day, the woman's mind is, oh Jesus. Am I being real here? Glory to God. She's not there. At the end of the day, it's more or less, a woman said to me, I just have sex with my husband as an obligation. I was like, what? She said, and I've been like that for 25 years. 25 years of punishment. "25 years of punishment." She said, Daddy, I have a sex toy. That's what I used to satisfy myself. What a disaster. What a mess. So love dies when there is constant betrayal. That's the first thing. Constant betrayal can make love die. Constant betrayal from any of the parties, both male and female. Constant betrayal kills love. So you do this, he forgives you. You do this, she forgives you. You do it the first time, do it the second time, do it the third time, do it the fourth time, do it the fifth time, do it the sixth time. It will get to a point where he or she gets to a breaking point where they tell you, I am done. Haven't you seen people who break somebody's heart and the person will say, oh, I'm sorry, And the person is crying, the person is weeping, the person is on his knees. Give that person 1 week, he returns back to the same rubbish. Give her 1 week, she returns back to the same rubbish. So you keep forgiving and forgiving and forgiving and forgiving and forgiving and forgiving and forgiving until you get to a point where your forgiveness has elapsed. And you say, you know what? I'm done. And that's the point many people are. The point of I am done. Listen, let me tell you something. 2 married people can be living in the same house and there is no sex happening. I know what I'm telling you. 2 married, there's a daughter of mine. She's watching me. I'm not going to mention her name. She's watching me now. She was sharing a story with me. She said, my husband did not touch me for 7 years. 7 solid years. They sleep on the same bed. They live in the same house. 7 years. The husband did not touch her. So the first thing somebody will say, so that kind of man or that kind of woman meets someone and the first person, are you still living with your partner? Yes. And the person will like, no, I don't want to get involved. Many people have lost their true love. Because let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about true love. Are you ready to hear this? If there is anything I have learned about true love comes in the most complicated areas. True love comes in the most complicated areas. It's either your ability to be able to be sensitive is what makes you win, is what makes you understand the love language. If you are not ready to fight for it, you can't get it. True love comes in the most complicated areas. So you see yourself falling in love with someone that is married, and at the eyes of the whole world, they see you as a home breaker, not knowing that the home has already been broken before you came into the picture. Listen, I'm not here to preach religion. I'm not here to talk about religion. I have grown above religion. I have seen things happening in my life. I've seen things happen to people that I now understand what life is. A lot of people are in bondage. Okay, look at that kind of woman that the husband has not touched for 7 years. If she has a boyfriend, somebody will now tell me she's a bad lady. You are very stupid for thinking like that. Don't judge people until you are in their shoes. Don't judge people until you are in their shoes. There's a lot that seems as if, but it's not like it. Stop judging people. Stop. Oh my God, I don't know if I'm talking to somebody here. I don't know if I'm talking to somebody here. I know what I'm saying. When you are in their shoe, then you will understand that what they have beared, you will not be able to bear it for 1 day. A man said to me, my wife does not allow me to. So are you trying to tell me now that kind of man does not deserve to be loved? Are you trying to tell me now that kind of man does not deserve to be loved? Love dies when there is constant betrayal. And many of you have been betrayed. Please, if you have not shared this video, you don't love me. If you have not shared this video, you don't love me. If you have not shared this video, to be honest, you don't love me. Share this video to as many people as possible. Share this video to as many people as possible. It's very, very important. Share to as many people as possible. Am I blessing people here? Am I blessing people here? Are you being blessed? You know, I hear people say they should leave their marriage. Leave the marriage instead of, let me tell you something. Please, Africa, listen to me. There are people who will tell you, I will not give you a divorce. There are some people that are demons. They will tell you, I will frustrate you. I will not give you a divorce. I counsel people. I do one-on-one sessions. I've done a one-on-one session for 2 couples who the woman was practically begging the husband on the session that please, she needs a divorce. And the man practically said it. He said, Pastor, hear this. You see this woman, I no go give her divorce. I will not give it to her. Just to spite her. Same thing with some women. Now, are you telling me that that person does not deserve to be loved? You see, we judge people a lot. We don't know their pain. We don't understand their pain. We don't understand what they have been through. And that's why I'm always very, very careful. I don't know if I'm talking to people here. Of course they can move on. Of course they can move on. I'm telling you. Moving on is very easy. Keep your divorce. I will fuck who I want to fuck as long as I'm in love with the person. Who gives a shit about your divorce? Who gives a damn about your divorce? Keep it as a souvenir. Keep it as a newspaper. No, keep it as a trophy. I deserve to be loved. If people understand what I'm sharing this morning, sometimes I wish that people think like me. Sometimes I wish that people have my kind of mindset. Sometimes I wish that I can just gather all the men and all the women in the world and just put them in a room and offload some of the wells of wisdom that is inside of me. So love dies when there is constant betrayal. Number 2, love dies when there is lack of communication. A lot of people that are in so-called relationship and marriages don't communicate. Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? If you are in marriages and relationship, there is no communication language. Apart from knocking. Thank God the sex is beautiful. What else? 15 years married. She doesn't know where the husband works. She doesn't know the husband's office. 15 years. I don't know if I'm talking to someone. Facebook, I think I will log out, then log in again, okay? All of you on Facebook, I'll log out and log in again. 15 years.